I already have a couple of things here. We will go one by one. First, we need to learn what is variable. In programming and mathematics, a variable is a symbolic name associated with a value that can change. It's variable, right? It's a placeholder for storing data or any information that can vary over time or during a program execution. So, in Python, declaring variable is quite easy. You want to declare a string variable, so you can just do this. If you want to print it, context of programming, print typically refers to the action of displaying information to the screen. It's a command or function used in many programming languages to show the values of variables or any other data. In Python, print function is used to output text or variables to the console. This is the console. So whenever print is a function, obviously we will learn about the function later, but just remember this: whenever we write some function, we have to use the first brackets in Python. So we want to print x. We want to display the value of x in my output. That's why I'm printing x. And let's run this. It's a bit slow. Okay, so the data is printed. Okay, so where are we coding even? So this is called colab.research.google.com. You can just code anywhere, and this is an IPYNB file. I just prefer the IPYNB file because it's kind of like file format by the Jupyter Notebook software, where it can contain codes and text by organized into cells, right? Look, there are a couple of cells and we can write code in each cells, and each cells are associated with each other, but the main advantage here is this: in case of data analysis or something like that, it's really easier to use this IPYNB format. This is another format. Okay, so this is called if string in Python. So what are we going to do is we can just print it, and it's printing my name is data, my number is 10. Okay, if string are important because they provide a concise and readable way to embed expressions inside string literals. If string are denoted by if before the string literal and using curly braces to evaluate expressions and variables within the string. Especially when we deal with complex string formatting or embedding multiple variables within the strings, using if format is really easy. So if we want to change anything, okay, if we were not to use this, so we had to write my name is, okay, we had to print like this: name is x, my number is 10. It's the same output, but why we are using this multiple string complex formatting or something like that, then this f string is really helpful. It's the same thing, like instead of directly putting x and 10 here, we will just put the braces and then dot format, and whatever we want to put, we have to write it serially, and it will print the same thing. Okay. So let's try something else. What if we don't write anything? It will be index error because it's expecting at least two variables. What if we write 10 and John? Okay, it will print it as long as we are giving two variables to it. So we can actually write the value like like f string, right? We would f string like this. So we can also write the variables like f string and put the values in this bracket. Okay, it will print first one, second two. What did we do with the f string? We just put this first, x second, y. Okay, we did this with the f string. But in case of f string, we have to define it first, like x equal to 10, y equal to 20, and then we have to run this. Then it will print this. But with this format option, we can just print it with the same statement like this. X equal to 10, y equal to 20. Okay, it's the same result, right? So these are like couple of formats. You can use either of them. It doesn't matter much, but it makes things easier. But the results are all same.